Hello, welcome again. This is the part 3, and I'm going to be showing with you a demo on how to make all our tasks run inside interrupt service routine and have empty loops for better utilization of the processor. So periodic interrupts and empty loops. To save time, I wrote the program. I'll build a project and go over it with you together, okay, and try to understand it together. So let me start a new project. Projects, close the current project. And start a new project. And let's save it somewhere. Let's call it empty loops. Empty loop. Okay. Empty loop. Next. Finish. So the code I wrote before, I'll go with it. So the task, as you see here, running that we will run is something we did in the past in the class. We did something that shifts the LEDs on port C back and forth 7 times to the left, 7 times to the right. I took this, see, this is the while loop. The while loop is empty. I took this task out from here and wrote it inside the interrupt service routine for timer 0 overflow. I'm causing timer 0 to overflow every 32.7 milliseconds with a delay counter here incrementing every 32 milliseconds. When it becomes 15, that's around 500 milliseconds. So it's time to shift. Here I keep a track of how many times I shifted so far, and I see if I didn't shift to the left 7 times yet, keep shifting, then go back to shift to the right. And if you see here, versus the demo we had in class, we had a delay over there between every shift and another. Here we don't have any shift. So if the counter is time to shift to the left, we go shift. And we don't come back again here except after 500 milliseconds. So we will have the delay caused by when is this line of code going to be executed every 500 milliseconds. So I put the first task inside the interrupt service routine. And I had another task when an external interrupt happens on the external interrupt pin. I set a blink counter to blink the LEDs on port B, okay, similar to what we did in class, 20 times, 10 times on, 10 times off, okay? So the processor will be always free here. We can always add other tasks. We go to the sleep mode, but if we want to go to the sleep mode, we need to do just like what we did a little in the part 2 of this recording. We need to enable the watchdog timer and configure it to wake us up every amount of time. Okay. So this is it. All my tasks are in the interrupt service routine. The loop here is empty. So let me program this. Okay, it's programmed. Let me go and share this screen here. As you can see, port C over here, we have the LED shifting back and forth And as you saw, we didn't have any delay. It is done only every 500 milliseconds inside the interrupt service routine. For port B, when an external interrupt happens here on port external interrupt, it should start blinking. Okay, maybe I configure the most highest 4-bit to blink. Anyways, I'll share the code with you. Okay, and these are happening inside the interrupt, blinking, shifting the loop, the init loop, the while one is empty. Okay, thank you and see you next time.